Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Jenny Sapon, and today I created this look using all drugstore products. So if you're curious to see how I created this look and what I thought about the products, just keep on watching. Let's get started. So I'm sorry if this is like sitting here and bothering you, but I need this out here because it is reminding me to stay hydrated, because I haven't been hydrating myself very well and my skin is just not doing so well. So if you notice any blemishes, any dry spots, we're just gonna move forward. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera just because I don't have anything that is drugstore. So I went ahead and just did my brows with the Gimme Brow. And I'm going to be priming my face with the new e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. I think this is supposed to be like a really good dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, because I think this same, like you're supposed to be applying this the same way the Milk Hydro Grip Primer is. I have to like dab it in to my skin. It's way tackier though. I don't know if you like that kind of consistency. So I also don't have a primer, an eyelid primer. So I'm going to be using the new Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Neutral. And I'm just going to set my base with the concealer. Wet n Wild came out with a few new items, and I only picked up two, which is the cherry. I think there was like a honey one, a cherry, and then I can't remember it. But I wanted to pick up the cherry one just because I don't have anything like in my collection. I didn't want to get the honey one just because there's just so many neutrals that I have so many in my other palettes. And the green one, well, I don't really wear green and I don't really see myself wearing it. So that's why I decided to pick up my cherry one, just because look at this color selection, you guys. It is so pretty and it smells like cherry chapstick. I noticed in the back though, there's like 4 shades with an asterisk on the side of it, and it says face for face. So I don't know, it says face shades. So I don't know what that means by face shades. Like, can you put it on your face? I don't know. It smells really good though. And then I also picked up the blush. This is so stinking pretty. The Target that I went to, like the stand was like completely empty. They barely had anything there, so I couldn't pick up like a highlighter or a setting spray. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eye makeup first. I don't think I've tried any Wet n Wild eye products. If I have, it's been a very long time. So I'm excited to use this. I love that this has like a bone colored shadow. So I'm just gonna dust this on here to set my concealer. I'm gonna use this shadow right here, which is number 3, and I'm going to buff this into my crease. Oh yeah, it's really pretty. It's blending out very well. Like, I don't have any trouble blending the shadows out. And it's not chalky or anything. Okay, I see you, Wet n Wild. And it's only $4.99. I'm very impressed. Do you guys see this? This is actually very pretty. I love this color. It's a really good transition color. It can like, it almost has like a hint of brownish, reddish. It's exactly what it is. It's like a hint of brown and red. I'm gonna take a brush like this to be a little more precise. This is the M506. And then I'm gonna take this shadow right here, and I'm going to build a little bit of dimension. So I'm gonna add this right into my like crease and just windshield wiper motions. This one is blending out very well. Like there's just no chalkiness, there's no fallout. Everything is just blending very smooth. So I'm gonna take the same shadow that I used, which is right here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit and just blend this back in. I feel like I lost a lot of it when I was blending this shadow right here. So I'm gonna be taking this shadow right here. It's like a plum purple. And I'm just gonna take that, I'm gonna dab this into my outer V. You guys, can you see that? It's actually very pretty. Like there's no like patches or anything. It's blending so well. I'm in love with this and I'm so happy that I bought this for $4. And I'm just dabbing it in. I don't want to like blend out and I don't want to be a little too harsh, just because when I was blending out like the second shadow, I lost a lot of the other color. So I'm just gonna gently dab this in. So I'm still gonna go back in and I'm gonna take this shadow again, the very first shade that we used, and I'm really obsessed with this color. So I'm just gonna keep buffing this in as we're blending everything in, just so that I still have a very soft color at the very top, like it doesn't look too harsh. And I just love the color. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, just so that I'm still keeping everything. I'm just doing the same process over and over again, just making sure that everything is blended and nothing chalky and non-blended. Anyways, I sound ridiculous. Okay, so you guys, I can't decide between this shadow right here or this one, because look at how beautiful that is. And look at this one. Actually, I'm gonna go with this color. I feel like it's more suitable. This one's beautiful, maybe for a different eye look. Like, oh my gosh. Look how beautiful that is. I think I'll just stick with this one. I'm obsessed. I love it. So going in with this shade right here, I'm curious how it's gonna look like with a brush, just because I had to like press a little harder to get the shadow to come out on my hand. Ooh, very pretty. A lot of colors like coming off. You guys can see that? It's like, I feel like it's kind of breaking apart. I can't tell if I need to like sweep it across or if I need to like dab it. Oh, I have to dab it. I don't know if I like this shimmer shade so much. I feel like in a different eye look, I would use like a different color or a different shimmer, or maybe just a highlighter, but since I'm using like mainly drugstore product and this is the purpose of this video, I'm going to keep this color for right now. But I feel like everything else is great except this shadow. It's so pretty though. I'm kind of sad. For drugstore price and for $4.99, it's great. Okay, so now moving on to face product. I can't decide. I have 3. This is the L'Oreal Awaken Fresh Glow Luminous Coverage 24 hours. Is this, I can't tell if this is like full coverage or not. It's a luminous coverage, so I'm assuming it's a lighter coverage. And then this is the Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. I think I'm gonna hold off on this one and maybe do like a I bought it so you don't have to series on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do. I do a lot of like testing out makeup there as well. I also bought the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. I don't know which one I want to try. Let me swatch these two on my hands and I will determine which one I want to use. This one already looks way too dark on me or for me. Look at this. That's a no. So definitely not. That was an easy decision. That was way too dark. This is shade medium 3, you guys, and this looks like something that's my shade, just going off of this, but it is completely dark. Okay, so hopefully this one is closer to my shade. Yeah, this one definitely looks a little closer to like something I normally would wear. It's very definitely hydrating for sure. So let's go ahead and start doing our face makeup, since I think this primer has been sitting down for a while now. By the way, I'm in the shade medium tan. I think I'm going to use this side with a sponge and this side with a brush. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. beauty sponge. So I don't know if you can see very light coverage. This is just with like a squeeze with a sponge. Like it's like my skin but better. It definitely makes my skin a little more glowy. I'm pretty sure you can still see my blemish, but compared to this side, this is a little more glowier, has a little bit of a color to my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side with a brush, and I want to see what it looks like. I'm using the M444. And I'm just gonna buff this in. So this is actually very sheer right now. So I'm gonna go in with another layer just because my eye makeup is a little intense and I cannot have such a light look makeup going on because I would then look like a crazy person. I don't know if I like the brush side better or with the sponge. I can't tell. So I'm just gonna keep dabbing this side with a sponge. I think I like the sponge application better because I feel like I can actually like press the product in to my skin, and I feel like I can actually build the product. Okay, so now it's starting to look really good. Let me add another pump. Like, if I were just to like do a very light makeup, this would be okay for me right now. Like, this is actually really good. This is like more everyday-ish. I'm running an errand, going to work, but I'm gonna add some more. I do want to say that I feel like I can feel the product on my face. Like, it doesn't feel lightweight. I mean, I guess it doesn't say that it's lightweight. It just says an oil-free protector, delivers hydrating benefits in a buildable sheer to medium tint for a flawless, softly luminous complexion. Its hyaluronic acid and plant-derived squalane help promote healthy looking, supple, moisturized skin. I can see that my skin does look glowy. Okay, so now on to concealer. This is the, like I said, Wet n Wild Incognito concealer. So obsessed with this concealer. I already kind of started using it and I love it so much. It almost reminds me of the Hourglass concealer. Not as full coverage though. The Hourglass one does give me more of a fuller coverage. I feel like this one does give me a full coverage, but like I have to like build it up. But for a drugstore concealer, I'm very impressed. So now on to my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I bought the shade Golden Days. Let me just take this out of the package and I can show you. So this is what it looks like. This is in the shade Golden Days. It looks like chocolate mousse or chocolate pudding. Let me try to swatch it. That's what it looks like. It seems a little light. Let me do one side with a sponge and then I will do the other side with a brush. Wait, hold on. This is actually very beautiful. What? Do you guys see this? I actually tried out the Jaclyn Hill one on my Instagram. This is the cream bronzer. This is what it looks like. It's also on my Instagram, so definitely go check that out. It's under my highlights section. But I'm kind of loving this bronzer. Excuse me, e.l.f. Like, this is so good. I freaking love this. So far, I've been very impressed. Even though this one's a little heavy, like I can actually feel it on my skin and it takes a little bit of building. I'm loving it. Like, my skin looks really good, actually. Like, can you guys see? And this is actually very good. So, time for powder. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix in the shade Banana. I think I'm gonna set my entire face with this. Wish me luck. I'm gonna set my under eyes first. Like, even though it's like a banana shade, it's kind of very light. So like, it looks almost like a translucent. Works for me because I'm gonna set my entire face with this. And then I'm gonna take a bigger brush just to set the entire face a lot faster. So now on to blush. I'm gonna be using, like I said, the Wet n Wild My Cherry blushes. Look how pretty that is. I think I'm just gonna mix the two. Why the heck not? Let me do a swatch for you guys though. So this is the shade. Oh, it's very soft. See how much I grabbed? And then, so like I said, I'm just gonna mix the two and then just dab it on. Look how much it came off on the brush. So I'm gonna go very light-handed. It looks very good on camera. Like, I can see like myself and it looks very pigmented, very beautiful, but like in person it's like I have to like, I don't know, I think I just went too heavy-handed on this. It's still beautiful though. Maybe I just will use one shade first and then layer it instead of dabbing the two products. That's what you should probably do. Don't do what I just did. I don't have a highlighter to go with this, so I'm just gonna use my Tried and True Cookie Highlighter by Benefit. I'm obsessed with this, and I feel like this would go really well with this look right now. And I'm going to finish my look off with these two new Maybelline Lifter Gloss shade. They came out with more shades for the summer, or I don't know if it's for the summer, but just more shades. And then this new ink crayon Super Stay. It's actually like so beautiful, something up my alley, and it'll go well with this look. But it is so pretty, so smooth. And then this gloss is in Petal. That's what the gloss looks like. This is actually very smooth. It almost reminds me of like the Bite lipsticks. And then I'm going to top this off with this gloss. So this completes the makeup look using new Drugstore makeup. Let me know if you tried any of these products down below in the comment section. Also, comment down what you would like to see next. I love testing out new products or anything you would like me to try. Definitely comment down below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please give this a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe before you leave. You can find me on all my social medias at Instagram, TikTok at Jenny Save Han. And since you're already here, you might as well hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.